Hello viewers, today for refurbishment repair I have a Uniden, a waterproof telephone model DWX207, and this was used at a landscaping company, so it's gotten pretty beat up and exposed to a fair bit of dirt. The complaint with this telephone is that it kind of just doesn't work all the time. It kind of fades in and out and blacks out and such. It's a common battery failure. I have actually this is part of another series I'm repairing. I have a set of batteries on order, so once I get those I'll be able to replace the battery and it'll be fixed, but I want to clean this up. And what's really cool about these phones is that they're so easy to clean because you can get them totally wet and it not be a problem. So I'm going to go and clean this now, and I'm actually going to video the cleaning because that's going to be all there is to this video. No, actually I take that back. I think I have one battery somewhere in here, and if I can find it, maybe it's upstairs, but if I can find it I will replace the battery on video because it's not quite as easy as the average telephone is. Is this one? Ah, it is. Alright, it may be upstairs. I have too many batteries. Oh, here it is. Is this it? I'm gonna look upstairs for it. I think I have it upstairs. It was upstairs. Here it is. I only had two. I gotta order two more for the rest of the set. So, we'll replace that after I get the hands are clean. So let's go clean it. Okay, so because we're still on macro, that's not good. Okay, now it's in the right setting. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to pretty much just clean this as I would any other component, just without disassembling it. Which would be a fair bit more convenient for me. I'm going to see if I can clean half of it at a time, so we can see the difference. I'm not sure if this is going to work or not. I may have to get a cleaner that's a little bit more powerful. Well, it's coming a little bit clean. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover this in soap and I'll just let it sit, because this is really, it's quite bad. Okay, so I'll just put that right there, and I'll clean the base. Now the bases are not really submersible, so I don't want to get it too wet, but I think if I just clean the top, I'm going to take this apart. No, I think I'll just clean it like this. There's no point in videoing this. Who wants to watch that? Alright, this came as clean as I hoped it would, fairly easily. So that was easy. Get that dry. Let's try this again. This has been soaking for a few minutes now. Oops. This doesn't look like it's producing the results I want, so I think I'm going to try a more powerful cleaner. I'm not exactly sure what's even on here. Whatever it is, it's really caked on there. It's starting to come off, I guess. Yeah, it's coming a little bit. Yeah, it's certainly better, but we gotta get a little better than that. Put a more powerful cleaner on here. Let's see if that did the job. Yeah, it actually looks pretty good. Buttons are pretty clean now. A lot of the stuff that was on the back came off. There's still a little bit on the sides, so I'll work a little bit more on the sides, and it looks like that'll be it for this. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to be changing the battery in here. It's still a little bit wet, but that's okay. So I'll open this up. There's 4 screws on here that need to be removed. I'll zoom this in so you can see them. And here they are. The top screws, there's top 4 screws. Those are a different head. It's like I don't know, some octagonal thing or whatever, who knows. But we don't need to undo those for the battery, just these bottom 4. And this driver's not the right one, so I gotta get a different one. Okay, so I've removed the screws, and I'll pull this cover off now. I guess I didn't remove them all the way. Okay. Alright, these are long screws apparently. Okay. And there we go. Okay, so there's a gasket in here, and this gasket they claim you should replace every year or 2. I think that's kind of ridiculous, and I'm not going to do that. But anyway, here's the battery in here. This is a BT1008, and it's nickel metal hydride, and it's 2.4 volts, and it's blurry, and it's come on, there we go. It's where is it? Okay, it's 650 milliamps, and it's from 2008. So we're in 2016. So these batteries have lasted about 8 years, which is not bad. The replacements that I like to use are these Florian ones. This is what I typically use. Whoops, this is a Florian battery, and it's 2.4 volts. It's BT1008. It's 900 milliamps, so you get a little more capacity than you would with the original one. Unfortunately, these are the AAA style ones, and so there's not a whole lot of high capacity options available. So unfortunately, whatever the battery life is, you're kind of stuck with that. Whereas if you had a AA battery pack, you can get capacities up to 1800, 2000, maybe a little bit more in capacity, which would give you a lot more talk time than what it initially comes with. But anyways, so the battery here is fitting in there very loose. I'm not sure if that's going to pose for an annoyance or not. Whoops, there goes the screws. Or at least one of them anyways. I'm going to put this on here and see. No, it seems to be pretty stable, so I'll leave that as it is. I gotta fetch these screws now. I see one of them here. And there's the other one. Okay, good. So that's that. I should probably make sure that's working. Yep, it's working. So now I'll put the batteries, the screws back into place, and I will check to make sure it charges, and then this telephone will be all done. Okay, so the battery has been replaced, and I'll plug the cradle back in here, and let's see what happens. It works. Alright, so that is it for this telephone. This has been cleaned and repaired. Thank you for watching, and out.